This video is about marking your Turnitin assignments that have been put through Moodle. Right, so we're in the Moodle course and we go to our assignment, so we click on that link. When we're in the assignment we go to our submission inbox so we can see all the students' assignments, and this is Mike's assignment. We're going to click on it and go to it. So this will open up within Turnitin. So this is the Turnitin window that's coming up here. We've already had a look at the originality report, and we're going to look at the grade mark, so we'll see how we can do marking online. So we've selected grade mark here. Here is the assignment. I might just bring that up a bit bigger. There we go. Make it easier to work in it, and I'll actually open up the screen a bit bigger too. Okay. Right, so on the right hand side is all our quick marks. If we click on this option here, we've got a number of different sets that we can use. So if I choose the commonly used one as an example, it'll bring up all the commonly used items here. As I move my mouse over it, and I'll bring this up to make it a bit clearer so we can see, we will notice that we've got the information beneath as to what relates to each one: weak transition, support, missing comma, etc., etc., improper citation, so on. So we can use these as we mark the assignment. So what we can do is we can drag these over into our assignment. Okay. So when the student comes in, all they do is roll their mouse over it and it will display the information. That's one thing we can do. But that is not actually tied to anything. So what we should do instead of that is we can highlight the information we want to link up with one of these marks here. So if I choose citation needed, it drops in, it's completely linked up with this, see it's coloured and lined. I can also choose, I'll bring that up so a bit clearer, I can always choose the edit option and I can type in more things in here. I could also change the colour of the link if I wanted to, and save it. Okay, now when the student goes in, they move their mouse over and they will see the comment that's in there and the additional comments that you put in. Pretty cool. The other thing you can do is you can just click on comment and that will appear, and you can write your comment in and save it, and that will be associated with that, and you can move it around where you like. Pretty good. Okay, you can change the different set that you want, but a lot of these ones come with Turnitin, and you might decide that you want to create your own. So what we can do is we can go into the quick mark manager. So if I open this one up, it opens up the quick mark manager and allows us to create our own. So let's create a new set, our set that we want to use all the time. What's the set? Save it. So I have my own set here, and at the moment I've got nothing in it. Okay, so I can add different things in. So here we go, marks. I'll add one. Click to add one. Put a title. Introduction misleading, and my description. So I put in my description and I save it. So now I have one quick mark, introduction misleading, and I can add more of them. There also might be a situation where I go into something like commonly used and I see one, improper citation. Wow, I'd like to have that. Click on it to select it. I can go into my actions and I can add it to a set, and I can add it to my set. So my set's now gone up to 2. So I've got 2 in here. I may have a number of them that I want to use in my particular set, so I can use my control key to select a number of them, and again, so it's got 3 selected. Click on my actions, add to set, and I choose my set, and now I've got 4 in there. So my set is actually going up. Okay, so I have a number of them in here that I can use. Some I can't edit that one, but ones that I have created I can re-edit it. So I think the good thing here is that if you create a number of common things that you say when you're marking, you have control of them. You can edit them, you can change them. So now if I close this, Okay, now I'm in here and I go into my quick mark set again. I can choose my set, and now I have my things that I want to use. So I can highlight this and I'm going to say introduction misleading, and that's joined up. And I can edit this again. I can add additional things in here and save it. So what else can we do with this? Down the bottom here we have another option here which I can click on, general comments for the entire paper. So I can come in here and enter some comments about the whole paper. But not only that, I can use a voice comment. I can record 3 minutes of voice, so that might save you a lot of time by clicking record. Put your comments in there which the students can listen to later on. Okay, if I go on to the next item here, this shows me where comments have been made. If I open this one up here, see page 1 has got 3. If I open this one up, I can see a number of different options in here. So if I say citation needed, where's that? Show on the paper, it will show me where that is, so I can go to it. And the last thing I've got in here is also my my rubrics. So I've actually created a rubric already, and what it means is as I move over each of these items, I'll just bring this up again so we can read it. As I move over each of these items, so I've got content, so I've got 4 different areas that I can look at, and I would choose which is relevant to that particular assignment. The structure of the essay, I would choose an item, the evidence they've given, and their presentation. So when the student goes in and looks at your assignment, they can see the results of their rubric. If you're wanting to create your own rubric, you've got the rubric manager up here. So if I click on that, up comes the rubric manager. So what I can do is I can come in here, choose a rubric, I can create a brand new one. So let's just do that. Let's create a brand new one to see how it works. And then I can put in my name, put in the name of the rubric. I've got my different criteria in here, so I can change these. I can put in the criteria that I want. I can put in more information by clicking beneath it, type in things. I can also, if I wanted to, add another criteria in, so I can add another one. So now I've got 5 in there. I have my scales across the top here, which might be from bad to bad, good, excellent, something like that. Write in my comments for each of the criteria, and also once I've done that, I can decide on whether I'm going to use the scoring in the rubric. We can also look at a custom % score for each area, so I could do that, or I could come into the qualitative comments. So the comments I entered are not associated with a mark, but they're just comments relating to the rubric. And this item here allows me to attach it to a particular assignment. So I can have one rubric attached to assignment which I use for every student. Let me just close that because I don't want to save that. Okay. What I can also do is add a score into here for this assignment. So I give it a particular score, and when I finish doing all my marking, what I do is just close this window. This synchronizes the data from Turnitin back to Moodle, and you can see my grade is actually in here now. So when the student comes in, they can click on the assignment and see the marking.